Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm a part of the philanthropy team, and I got a chance to speak with some of our amazing fosters. We wanted to send you a little video of some of the things they said about their journey in 2022 and some things we're excited about in 2023 as a thank you for all of your continued support for our foster program and APA in general. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this video coming up.
Hello, my name is Magnus Stahl, and my mom and I have been fostering dogs from APA for about 8 years now. In that time, we have seen many dogs come and go, and until they found a permanent home, that journey meant the world to our previous fosters. Many people turn away from fostering because they're afraid of the attachment. They're afraid that this hairy ball of joy is going to come into their lives, and then it's going to be impossible to let them go. But once you do, and you realize that that animal is going to a good home, that accomplishment transcends the sadness of letting them go.
We started off as hospice fosters and continue to foster with the program for medical needs, palliative care, hospice, senior program, and then just anything else in between. Our specialty tends to be dogs that need recovery. We choose to foster with Austin Pets Live mainly because we think that we're making a difference. These animals are homeless and need to be in a home and need to be seen, so their marketability is better when they're in a home versus when they're in the shelter. I am a nurse and I work urgent procedures, and that can take up a lot of my time. I did not know that Austin Pets Alive was going towards a foster-centric program, but I think that honestly is the best case scenario, and certainly will open up the shelters and open up the needs of the animal, because I do genuinely believe that you're going to see a dog's best case scenario in a home versus in a shelter. I think the shelter is a temporary solution, whereas a foster program is going to kind of show more of what the dog is like in a home. And I think that's important for people that are looking at rescues or looking at animals to adopt versus going to a breeder or going to someone selling an animal with zero background.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and we've been fostering off and on for about a decade now, but we really got into it pretty heavily during Hurricane Harvey and since then. During Hurricane Harvey, we saw just the critical need for fosters. Not just APA, but any shelter, they can't save dogs unless fosters step forward to help them. Why do we foster? Because fostering literally saves lives. Some of these dogs wouldn't get a second chance if a foster didn't say yes to them. You get to physically see the difference that you're making in the community by saving this soul who wouldn't otherwise be here. About 90% of our foster intake in my household, at least, not necessarily APA, but my household, about 90% of the ones that we take on have less than 24 hours left to go in their lives. So if we didn't say yes to them, they wouldn't be here. Some of them have literally minutes left to go. So they're usually pretty grateful and pretty thankful to be here, believe it or not. If you foster enough behavioral challenge dogs, you get one of these awesome shirts. But whatever your preference is, APA is there to help match a really good dog for your type of household. Why APA? Is because they're amazing. They have incredibly experienced, well-trained staff. They have the funding, they have the supplies, they have the community network. They just have all these resources to really support you and let you do what you do best, is just save these dogs. Shelters need fosters. APA cannot do what they do without you. Fosters are so vital to what they do. It's so important that people continue to foster and find an interest in fostering and realize that it's needed. There, like I said, there's a critical need.
I'm Melody Capo. We've been fostering for 3 years now, I think. We started out with a mama of 10. We take care of neonate pups. So sometimes they're nursing, but also bottle babies. Because I have geriatric dogs, that works best for our home. But giving these little tiny babies a chance to start. Many of them having been discarded, some being tossed in the trash, and just letting them have the opportunity to thrive. I definitely see the benefit of fostering over, a poor animal sitting in a kennel. You don't really get to know the dog. It's hard to place a dog appropriately with the right family without knowing their real personality. And a shelter situation is not where you get to learn that.
Yeah.
It's when they're in your home and suddenly you figure out, oh, they do want to jump, or no, they just really want cuddles. They were just scared before. So getting to see that personality come out in a home situation where they can really relax, that is super beneficial. But yeah, I see the foster program being so helpful to these puppers who, even Blue Heaven, she came home, she was real nervous for the first week, but you could tell she just wanted some love. And she has blossomed into this beautiful dog who just is so excited when you come home, and it's all wiggles. Getting to change not just that pup's life, but their new family.
Yeah.
That's their new family member, and that's special.